Hello everyone, welcome to Maths with Mr. J, and today I'm going to show you how to find the equation of a line through two given points. Example 1, find the equation of a straight line that passes through the points 3, 7 and 5, 11. In solving this equation, I'm going to use two methods. The first one is using the straight line equation method, and the other one I will use point slope formula. First, we use straight line form of equation. Straight line is of the form y equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient of the line, which is the slope, and c is the y-intercept. In this equation, to find the gradient, which is m, is given as m equal to increase in y, which is y2 minus y1, all over increase in x, which is s2 minus x1. Now we continue. The 2 points given are point 1, which is 3, 7, and point 2 is 5, 11. And this represents the coordinates which we are going to use to find the gradient. The first one here is S1, Y1, S2, Y2. Then let's load this into the formula. We have gradient, which is M, is equal to Y2 is 11 minus Y1, which is 7, all over S2, which is 5, minus S1, which is 3. Now, if we simplify, 11 minus 7 gives us 4, all over 5 minus 3 gives us 2, and 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. So the gradient is 2. Now we know the gradient is 2. Let's substitute this gradient to the form of linear equation. Now, this linear equation will turn to y equal to 2x plus c. Now we cannot stop here. We don't know the value of c. So what are we going to do? We take any of the points given to find c. Let's proceed and see how we can find c. Now, we call this equation 1. If we choose the first point, which is point 3, 7, where x is 3 and y is 7, let's put these values in the equation 1. We have, in place of y, we put 7 equal to 2 times, in place of x, we put 3 plus c. Now, if we evaluate, we have 7 equal to 2 times 3 gives us 6 plus c. When we collect like terms, we have 7 minus 6 equals to c, which is therefore c is equal to 1. Now we've gotten the value of c, we substitute c equal to 1 in equation 1. Then we write down equation 1, which is y equal to 2x plus c. In place of c, we put 1. This is the equation of the straight line. Initially, I say use any of the points. Now we can use the second point to find the equation of this line. Let's use the second point, which is point 5, 11. 5 is x and y is 11. Now let's substitute these values into equation 1, which will give us y equal to 2x plus c. In place of y, we have to put 11 equal to 2 times, in place of x, we put 5 plus c. Now, if we continue, we have 11 equal to 10 plus c. When we collect like term, we have 11, 10 crosses sign of equality, it becomes minus 10 equals to c. 11 minus 10 gives us 1 equal to c, which is the same value as the first one. Then when we substitute c equal to 1 in equation 1, which is given as this, then we have y equal to 2x plus 1, which gives us the equation. What am I saying? After getting the gradient, which is m, substitute it back to the form of linear equation. Then after that, look for the value of c by any of the given points. You can get the equation of a straight line. Now we proceed by using the second method, which is called the point slope method. We first of all find the gradient. We start using the same process. 2 points are given, which is points 3,7 and 5,11. Gradient, which is m, is equal to increase in y over increase in x, which is y2 minus y1 all over s2 minus x1. In place of y2, we put 11 minus y1 is 7 all over s2, which is 5 minus 3. When we continue, 11 minus 7 gives us 4 all over 5 minus 3 gives us 2. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. 2 is the gradient. Then m is equal to 2. Then the equation of a straight line is of the form y equal to mx plus c. But using point slope method, we don't need to look for the value of c. We just use the formula, which is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. You can use any of the points. You can say y minus y2 if you are using the second point, and x minus s2. At the end of the day, we will get the same answer. Now, let's continue. Y minus y1, which is given as 7, equal to m is given as 2. We've solved for m, 2, into x is not given, y x1 is given as 3. Then if we continue, we have y minus 7. When we expand or open the bracket, we have 2x minus 6. Now let's make y the subject of the formula. We have y equal to 2x minus 6 minus 7 crossing sign of equality, it becomes plus 7. Then y is equal to 2x minus 6 plus 7 gives us plus 1, which is the same answer with the first method we use. So now this is the equation of the straight line. Now, if you decide to use the second point using point slope method, what we do, we still write y minus y2 equal to m into x minus s2. Let's see if we still get the same answer. And I told you, using point slope method, we don't need to solve for c. After solving, we get the value of c. Then what we do now, when we put this value into this equation, we have y minus y2 is 11 equal to, in place of m, we have 2 into x minus s2 is 5. Then when we expand, we have y minus 11 equal to 2 times x gives us 2x. 2 times minus 5 gives us minus 10. Then when we make y the subject of formula, we have y equal to 2x minus 10 plus 11 when minus 11 crosses sign of equality. Then we have y equal to 2x minus 10 plus 11 gives us plus 1, which is the equation of the line and which is the same as the first one we solve. So whichever point you use, you must surely get to your answer. Now let's move to example 2. We use any of the methods and we call it a day. Then we continue by saying example 2. Find the equation of a straight line that passes through points minus 7,8 and minus 1,2. Now, first step, we find the gradient of the points. Gradient is given as m equal to y2 minus y1 all over s2 minus x1. Then the 2 points are minus 7, which is x1, y1, and s2, y2. Now, m equal to, from the above, y2 is given as 2 minus y1, which is 8, all over s2 is given as minus 1 and minus x1. x1 is minus 7. So if we continue, we have 2 minus 8 gives us minus 6 over minus 1. In mathematics, minus times minus gives us plus. Minus 1 plus 7. Then this will finally give us minus 6 over minus 1 plus 7 gives us 6, positive 6. Then minus 6 divided by 6 gives us m equal to minus 1. So the gradient is minus 1. Then if we proceed, the equation of a line is of the form y equal to mx plus c. If we substitute the value of m as minus 1, we have y equal to minus x plus c. In algebra, we don't write 1. So we can use any of the formula which you prefer. Either we use the point slope method, which I prefer without looking for the value of c, or we use the ordinary method and find the value of c. But in this question, I'm going to use point slope method. In this method, we just take any of the given point, either first point or the second point. Then we substitute into the formula and get our answer. That is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Now, if we continue, we are using point x1 and y1, which is x1 y1 is equal to minus 7, 8. If we substitute this into this formula, we have y minus y1 is 8 equal to gradient is given as minus 1 into x minus our s1 is minus 7 minus 7. Then if we continue, we have y minus 8 equal to minus 1 into x minus minus 7. Minus minus in mathematics changes to plus, which is x plus 7. Now if we expand or open the bracket, we have y minus 8 equal to minus 1 times x gives us minus x, minus 1 times 7 gives us minus 7. Now we collect the like terms, or we make y the subject of the formula, which is y equal to minus x minus 7 plus 8. Because minus 8 crossing sign of equality, it becomes plus. We have y equals to minus x minus 7 plus 8 gives us plus 1. So the equation of the line is y equal to minus x plus 1. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.